here we are. We are doing a tier list of all of the vehicles in Blast Corps, and we were as what do you like with the definition? We were as open as possible. There's both vehicles you can control on this and vehicles you don't even play as. So we're gonna put them all on this tier list, and I think I got everything. If I miss something, let me know. But I think we're pretty consistent here.
Is there the train? Or am I not seeing it?
Yes, there is the train. McKenny,
Okay.
you want to move the train up just to.
Is there a third line?
I very
Yeah.
much enjoy some of the
That
ones
is-
I'm seeing.
That's the train.
Yes. There's one I like most.
I see my favorite in there too.
Let's let our guests start. I think. Quaid.
Yes.
What are you pointing at?
Oh,
McKenna?
I didn't change the stream game.
We're playing RZ
still
according
playing
to the
RZ.
stream, but that's okay. Quaid, yeah, why don't you pick what vehicle we rank first?
I'm really bad with the names on a lot of these, so you can help me out. But
I don't even know
let's
if I
do the-
remember.
let's do the one that like jetpacks in the air. I can't remember the name of the model.
Oh,
It's one of
Is that this
far
one?
right one. Is it the far right one on the top?
It,
Thinking of.
it
yeah,
was like J something, right?
J-Bomb?
J-Bomb. Yeah.
Okay, what do we think? J-Bomb, I think, is pretty fun.
Yeah.
I
How
think
did-
J-Bomb's my favorite. Like,
How do you feel about like the challenges with using J-Bomb?
Some of those were crazy, like
Some
the
of them are
volcano.
really hard. I feel like in the
Mhm.
in the like Earth levels, they were mostly easy.
Some of them were like a little
Until-
too easy, but it was like
Yeah.
satisfying, you know.
Or I guess those are still Earth levels when you got to the
was it
volcano.
J-Bomb that you got in the level with the spaceship, and we had to clear for the spaceship, and then we just couldn't do it with the first vehicle, but then we found another robot, and we were. Was that J-Bomb or was that the other one?
I don't know, because I feel like there were a couple levels where it's like, oh, you can actually find J-Bomb, and it's way easier. I feel like that happened at least twice. I could be wrong, but yeah, I think J-Bomb. I think even the those ones challenges where it was like really difficult and kind of frustrating. Like it always felt like, I don't know, it felt doable, and it did feel like satisfying when you completed it.
Mhm.
So I'm not even maybe sometimes like definitely like some of that early 3D gameplay, you know, and where like you can't tell how high you are necessarily. That would get a little
Yeah.
frustrating, but overall it was pretty satisfying to like combo bounce off of multiple things you had to blow up and stuff.
So
I'm
what
pro-
were we thinking?
I'm pro J-Bomb.
Hi.
I
Hi.
Yeah.
I have no issues with J-Bomb. I think J-Bomb is an easy S.
Yeah, I agree.
I vote S.
S.
He's got high level fun, high level challenges all around.
All right.
All right.
J-Bomb's an S. That was uncontroversial. Yeah, okay.
That's the unit.
Golly, why don't you pick one?
Okay, I'll pick the Pac-Man, the little Pac-Man guys.
They
That's the
were
word that caught my eye
friends.
immediately.
the pack dozers. Yeah.
Yeah, the Pac Dozers. Oh gosh, I'm not sure what to say about these guys.
I think
They're
they're cool.
terrifying.
They're evil.
Terrifying little monsters for sure.
I don't think I played many of the pack levels. I might have tried it a couple times, but I think it's obviously like a really fun gimmick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the gimmick alone is very fun. Honestly, they're very terrifying and can be frustrating. So I don't know if that would make it like higher for the challenge or lower for the scariness.
I think it would make it higher. I
Yeah,
think like,
I
we got
feel-
excited when we got there. Like,
Yeah.
it pumped us.
Yeah, I agree.
It's cool that each color has its different speed. Something we did not notice immediately, but when we did, was like, oh, okay, like we can evade the red one, or I don't know. There was one that was particularly fast.
Yeah, I think the red one was our enemy.
Yeah,
And I feel like eventually there was like a pattern to find out, like driving through this.
yes.
Mhm.
There was also this safe spot, like some
The safe spot was
Safe spot. Right, the very middle safe spot. Yeah, they
Mm.
incorporated that into the design. It was very
Yep.
nice.
I don't know. Do we want another S right away? I'm thinking another S.
I'm for it. I think it's pretty
I
sweet.
can't see any reason
Sure.
to put it lower.
All right.
What about you, Quaid?
I love the gimmick of it.
Yeah.
And
The
just
novelty
dread
is S
the
alone.
novelty
Mhm.
dread gimmick.
Okay.
It was very dreadful, yeah.
Yeah.
What if we
I
just
can't
put
get
everything
anything
in
more.
S?
I don't think.
I don't think everything's
I don't
getting
have
up
that issue
there.
yet.
There's already some that I immediately know I would not put in S.
No, of course.
Well,
Mhm.
Deimos, I think you should pick one.
Okay.
It doesn't
Uh,
have to be bad, but we
No, I think I'm gonna pick another contender for S.
Okay, go for it.
The silver one at the bottom. I don't remember its name, but
Yeah.
the one with just one.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's hard to remember because there's two, right? That
It's Thunder Fist or something.
Thunder Fist is, yeah.
Yeah, I every time we got that one, we were also so happy to crush everything so easily. It was like a treat because I think you never start a level with it; you only find it. Is that right?
The
or am
only
I
ones
wrong?
you start are like, I feel like the specific training ones, that use it, or like there'll be the
Yeah.
challenges that are like break all the boxes really quick, but none
Yeah.
of the like the big levels, I don't think.
The only reason why I would think to put this one in like A instead of S, and maybe this is just me, but I felt like it was always like the chance of like the roll just not like comboing off or like going off sometimes was like arbitrary in how it did or didn't do it sometimes.
You couldn't be like too close to the thing you're like trying to roll through.
Mhm.
Right.
Which I don't know. I think
Just
it's kind of
block
fair,
off.
so you're not just like
Sure.
you have to kind of like have some strategy to it, but that would be a little frustrating.
Yeah. And maybe maybe it was just a skill thing. Maybe I was just bad at it, but I found a couple of times where I was like, why isn't this working?
To me, it felt like a reward every time we got it. Also, visually, it distinguished itself from all the yellow ones, so I like that too.
Mhm.
True. And just the design is really cool, and like the lore behind the design, where they're like, yeah, we ran out of polygons, so we
Yeah.
came up with this extra story behind it is really cool.
Yeah. The lore behind the reason.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm calling
Arm.
the real life stuff lore, but
Yes.
So the other
All right,
guy just
I'm-
somersaults.
yeah, McKenna, what do you
this
think?
guy
yeah, the other
does
guys
the, like
they're basically the
flipping.
same, the two robots, right? Like I don't think the function, like it's just their animations are different, right? Like the one guy flips and the other guy rolls and punches up with his fist. Like I don't know if it's really, can you really distinguish them too much other than their design?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
To me,
Yeah,
it felt
I
pretty much the same, yet having them.
didn't
Yeah.
remember actually there was 3 humanoid robots, so I was surprised. I don't remember the yellow one with the big arm.
Yeah.
I think there's not much of a difference.
I feel like
thought they
we
were
could
the same
probably,
one.
yeah, we could probably just put them on the same. Well, maybe Thunder Fist, I think, gets a tier up. It's more memorable.
It's
Yeah.
cooler. Yeah.
I think
Agreed.
the
Just
story. I think the
unique.
story behind him is more lasting than
Yeah.
than just the other yellow one.
So I guess,
Should we just go ahead and get both of them in now?
yeah. But how high does Thunderfist go? Deimos said S.
Yep.
Where would you go? Where would you guys go?
I mean, I'm still on A, but I'm not fighting for it. You know.
Okay. We got an S. We got an A. Quaid, what do you think? I'm
I
on the
feel like
fence.
I'd give it an. I mean, I'd give it an A because it's good, but it's not as. It's more straightforward in what it does
Hmm.
compared to, like, say, J Bomb. Like, if you compare it with J Bomb, like, well, I'd like J Bomb a lot more than this guy.
What do you think, McKenna?
Mm. Yeah, I guess I could see A.
I could. You know what?
It's gonna be an A. That's fine.
I'm looking though at other stuff, and I feel like I don't know. I would vote S. Actually, I would vote S. I was on the fence, but I think I'm convinced SA
What
for the
if
two.
What if Thunder Fist goes in S and then the other one goes in A?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah.
Would be
Yeah. That's,
Yeah, I'm down for that.
good. Yeah. So so we had people asking in the chat. Lee is asking, is D tier
D tier.
bad? And that is to be determined what D stands for. But I'm good. In some tier lists, we're like, it's just not the best. But in this, it could be bad.
Yeah,
We'll see.
it's hard because sometimes you're just ranking things where everything is good.
Yeah. I don't know. Is everything good
You're
here?
like, do you put?
Well, McKenna, you should pick one. What do you
Okay,
do? You have one
I'm
you
gonna
think would
pick
put
a
in D?
vehicle
Oh, okay.
because we're not like doing all of them at once, or maybe that would be, I don't know. Let's pick the cop car.
Okay. Well, is there much of a functional difference between the vehicles? One goes fast, right?
There is one that is
the red.
better than the others.
The red is the fastest.
The red.
Yeah, I was actually gonna bring up that, like, I feel like I could easily rank all the other vehicle, like the race vehicles other than the red, as like just like very, very low, because there's literally no purpose that I could see, except if maybe you
The
just want
boost
to drive around
one,
the map and have
Right?
Right.
This is the boost one.
Yeah, he's talking more like the
Just
basic
these
cars,
regular-
right?
Yeah, these
I think they control
Or-
pretty well.
D tier for
I-
cop car. I say.
And America car. But I think A-Team van, just for me, it's like the A-Team van, so that's kind of
Sure.
cool.
It's got a little cool factor.
Okay, but no matter what we choose, the red car has to be above the others. I think
think-
that
Yes.
we always ended up using it for the races.
Yeah.
I would agree.
I mean, I would put the red car in friggin' S tier because it was always so clutch, Like,
Yeah.
Mm.
can we just put all the cars down here?
Well, if you're gonna put your top car in S tier, then the other ones
Oh.
cannot be that.
All right, I have an
Yeah.
idea. There are 5 cars, 5 tiers, one for each tiers.
All right,
Okay,
well then
here's
let's go with
that.
opinions.
This is we're doing a political statement here.
Yeah.
Now, America car.
ACAB includes Splash Core cop car.
Is the van good or bad?
I think for the A-Team van, you could put that in like B tier,
But it's the A-Team. Well, it's not that
Okay,
good.
you can put it in A tier.
Okay, yeah. A tier for A-Team.
Yeah, let's go on.
Can't argue with that. Not
is S.
S.
not A for America though. I think that
Yeah.
one can be in C or something.
Red for sure, S, and then the other one is like I don't know, C.
Wait, what other one?
Are we doing the
The-
boost car
The Skyfall?
or?
Oh, I
Wait, what?
made a mistake. I thought the train was another car. That's why I thought there was.
Oh no
yeah.
no! That's just the train model.
Yeah, I only see the top half of it.
What's
So
what's the second? What's the second one? Like the
That's-
flag.
That's the flag. Yeah, the American flag car. It's nothing
Is that
special.
not also a race?
Yeah, it
yeah, that
is.
was also, I don't know. C.
Yeah.
Isn't it? I read that they're all like.
Are we okay with the cars? I feel like they're all like.
I remember reading that it's like. Is
It's
it like
just
the
a-
Dukes of Hazzard car?
It's a separate
Oh.
tier and it's something.
If it's Dukes of Hazzard car, maybe. Oh no, the red one is Starsky and Hutch, right? Is that? They're all references to something. I think.
Oh, you're I didn't. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Where did I read that? Was it on a wiki or something?
Or maybe the red. I don't know. Well, those are the cars, right? I think.
I guess the red car might be Dukes of Hazzard, actually.
Okay. Well, anyway, are we okay with this? I don't think.
I'm okay with this.
No, I have no arguments about those.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I mean, they're all
Yeah.
the same, right? They just are different models, correct?
Yeah.
The red one is actually faster.
The red,
Oh.
yeah, the red one is faster.
As
And then
long as the red
and then
one
all
is an
the
S
others-
tier. The other ones are flipping a coin, but it's a four-sided coin.
It's just vibes. The other ones are just based on vibes, you know. So
Yeah.
A18. Yeah.
Yeah, like those wagons, you know.
Okay, so
You don't
I
vibe with the D tier.
no. I want to go with the semi truck that you get into at the end of the level.
Oh, the ender. Hmm.
I think this is a perfect contender for C tier because
I-
it's just there, you know.
I would
Well-
argue that he's always there for you.
He's there for you. You feel relief when you see it. Therefore, it should not be a D rank. It should be at least a C tier. For that
Yeah,
reason.
it was necessary for.
I would argue for B just because you know that things are gonna be okay when you get to them.
I was gonna go for I was gonna go for C tier, but you guys are convincing me.
It's
It's
the
a
light at the
friend.
end of the tunnel. Therefore, B tier.
Okay, I'm okay with B.
B.
You know what we should have done? We should have included walking around.
I wasn't
Yeah,
sure.
right.
Like, is that?
I thought we talked about including that.
Dang it. Well, let's just say that's S tier because obviously
Okay,
it's awesome.
Walking around S tier.
S for staying in shape.
Yeah.
S for
Um,
stamina.
We are vehicles.
But yeah, are we okay? We're gonna put that in B. I think that's pretty good. That's not controversial. Okay, we're back around the horn to Quaid.
Ooh.
This is
See, I didn't
okay.
want to do this first because you knew what I was wanting to pick. But let's talk about it. It's my favorite vehicle in the game, the Drift King.
the backlash.
The old backlash.
So the backlash is kind of awesome. I love the idea of it, but I think they needed to slightly tweak the hitbox or whatever on the back of it. You know.
Yeah.
Its biggest flaw is how accurate you have to be, but how rewarding it feels
It's so
when you successfully
fun.
drift into a vehicle is so good.
It
Yeah.
needs to be so precise. The only say that one of the saving havens for this vehicle is that you can manage to beat most of its levels by just driving.
I hate this vehicle so much.
No.
I had,
Hey, now.
I had
Hey,
to
now.
do the planet level with this thing. It
Oh,
was
those are
terrible.
awesome.
but not the one I had to do.
Deimos,
That's-
I'm with you on this hill.
The best level to play on was the moon because as long as you were in the sky, you were knocking down buildings.
Wasn't the race that I had to do on one of the planets with that vehicle?
Yes.
Or
No, it was with another vehicle.
oh, okay.
Look, I
Well,
don't expect this to be an S tier, but if it's an A, I'm satisfied because of the rewarding feeling you get when you successfully drift and destroy stuff.
Well,
We
you're.
negotiated
Our Drift
down
King
to, like,
has
a B.
spoken.
It sounds like
I refuse to make it a C.
I think we're gonna have to average it out.
because we've got.
I'm voting D for sure.
Oh,
No.
Okay.
I'll be ranking it S myself, so we can balance.
Okay,
it.
Quaid S, Deimos D, Michael D.
C. My
Michael,
realistic
C.
rating would be C.
Where are we at, McKenna?
I am gonna go A.
And I'm gonna say
fun.
D.
For fun.
All
fact.
right, it's a B then.
Yes. thank you,
Everyone
McKenna.
gave it a different.
Successfully averaged out.
I think B for backlash.
B for backlash.
B for
man.
backlash. Yeah.
I like that we're not arguing too much about this.
I mean, I would, but I know people don't like this thing, and I like the weird that it is.
I know
If
I'm
they
bad
ever
with
made
it,
a-
but it's just I just feel like it's so much fun to drive.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
even
That's
when
what
I'm doing terribly, I'm just having a good time.
If they
yeah.
ever made a remake of some kind and they tweaked it out, it would be higher because the concept is fun. But
This
the
has
execution
potential
is-
to be
Yeah.
the best vehicle, like by
Execution's
far.
too precise.
You can get some like real good like Tokyo drifting going on with this thing, and it
Yeah.
it looks so cool.
Okay.
yeah.
That was okay. So Michael, I guess go ahead.
You know what? I'll take the train.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh wait, Deimos, were you looking at the train? Sorry.
No, not at all, not at all.
Okay.
Should get like a funky
You know,
cursor.
I feel like I just
to
picked
use
another
for
S.
these.
I feel like I just picked another S tier here because all I can think about is that level where you drive over the bridge and there's just the
The camera angle change.
the camera
Oh
angle.
man,
It's so
I-
dramatic.
That's like
yeah.
one of the most calming parts in that game. It just the sense of just relief I feel when I'm driving over that bridge.
Yeah, I like the random puzzles
Like-
where you have to like find the train in a weird spot.
Yeah.
And, like that you would never figure out, I don't think. But
And when you gotta carry some like timed explosives.
to blow up the Easter Island head or whatever.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be an S for me.
I was going to go C because you don't do a lot with it. There's like it appears in 3 levels maybe, and you just go forward and backward, and you always have to put something on it, and it never stays on it perfectly. Like you always have to do it 2 or 3 times. I don't know.
That is
But
a little annoying.
I do
Mm.
understand that moment on the bridge. That was a cool moment. I agree, but that's more for the level than.
I
Yeah.
will say I won't specifically say I'd rank something lower because it shows up less often, but I do agree that sometimes getting things on the train can be frustrating.
Yeah. For me, it would be S for vibe and B for fun factor. And so I would put it as A. That would be my
B for
personal
I
frustration.
can
ranking.
agree with that.
You're A.
Yeah, definitely like great vibes. Less than a S tier gameplay.
What about you, Quaid?
I feel like most of the stuff you're doing with it is
I don't think I use that much,
with
but I
other.
just watch the frustration level of somebody putting things perfectly on that to where I don't think I'd want to give it a high rank. I feel like the
Sometimes-
highest I could give it is a C.
Sometimes you have to like position it perfectly too.
Yeah.
I think there's one where you have to position it and then drive over the platform.
Yeah. I think there's.
Or have the truck. Oh, there's one where the truck had to drive over it, I think.
Oh, well, that was definitely a boat puzzle, too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like there's still enough support for it here for it to go in A, though. We got an S and 2 A's and 2 C's. Or is B the...
At the beginning, I was gonna say D, but I didn't because Michael seemed in love with that moment.
Oh.
I feel like
That's so kind of you.
I know. I'm a paragon.
We love a good vibe.
Okay, so do we? I feel like B. Then I could settle for B, but it's Michael. How much do you want to fight for it?
I'll settle for B.
Okay.
I can. My vehicles will lay in wait for their time.
Okay, I'm down. I'm down with B. It's kind of a, it's a controversial territory, as you can see with the backlash and the semi truck.
We did put Quaid's backlash down to B, so
Yeah, that's right.
it's only fair.
B is where our darlings go to die, apparently.
Stays in average.
I guess Deimos. What do you want to rank?
How about one that is more frustrating than the train, and that's the crane.
D. I hate the crane.
Oh man.
Yeah, the crane's
crane
a
does
D.
suck.
I will go with you on that. Yeah.
Sometimes it
Full
literally
agreement.
does not work.
Yeah.
Sorry if I cut you off.
Particularly the oyster frickin' harbor
harbor.
level.
Yeah,
Oh man.
yeah.
The pain.
The crane. I feel like the crane has potential too, Like you could I think if this was one just from a puzzle perspective, like transporting things back and forth, like I think it could be cooler than it is. Like the one where you just kind of have to move a vehicle on it, it's at least since it's not as time sensitive, it's kind of fun, but yeah, it stinks.
Trying to put
I feel like I
explosives
would
on it
give
was rough.
Crane C for like concept and
For crane?
potential. Yeah, C for crane. Concept, the
For
potential, the idea.
No,
I would
idea
even
of puzzles.
I would even go so far to say the concept could be up to B, but it does not work well. It ends up just like sometimes it just doesn't. When you drop something on something else, sometimes it doesn't explode. Why? Who knows? So, yeah, I would say D. But if someone wants to put it at C, that's okay too.
No, I want D.
Does not deliver.
I think we've got enough support for D that Michael might be outvoted.
Oh, I mean, I don't. Yeah, I'm not fighting for C. I'm not fighting for it.
This I think is it's the worst. Put it. We want a high D. No.
Sure, you can.
Yeah, I do want to put it above the cop car.
We can put it at high. We can put it at high D here.
Oh my
The
god.
police car can stay at the bottom.
Not that we rank by that.
No, of course not.
No, we don't do that.
We don't do
We don't
that.
do that here.
Okay. Is it McKenna you want to pick?
Oh. Space shuttle?
The space shuttle.
Oh
Well-
yeah, that was the thing.
It's cool because it brings us to space.
Yeah.
It sure does.
It's like
It's
satisfying. Like
I really like it because there was a very particular funny moment.
Yeah.
where,
Oh, yeah.
where you almost had a
Space Shuttle
Constant
9/11.
event.
tear reaction. Yeah, there was almost a Space Shuttle 9/11, and that was great.
Yeah. Is it
mean, if we-
S tier though? I don't know.
I was
Probably
gonna
not.
say it fits with the car at the end of the level. Like it's not anything you control really much, but it's something that makes you happy. Like, oh, we're doing it. We're finishing the game. Oh, we're reaching the final levels. Like, it's warm, but it's
Yeah,
a B for me.
I think B is the perfect spot for it.
I
B.
don't have any argument for higher than that, so I can go with B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's our friend, much like the semi.
Our friend that
True.
may or may
Except
not
he brings
cause
destruction if done wrong.
issues.
B is kind of the tier for our friends.
Our friends. Our friendly neighborhood vehicles.
Okay, I think we should do. Ooh, maybe I want to save that one. Let's do the boat.
Boat.
It's similar to the train,
Mhm.
except you have more space on it.
Well,
It's a lot more forgiving in a way.
okay. I was gonna say that if we put the train in B, I feel like the boat should go in C, but that's me thinking of vibes specifically as far as like I don't know, the boat doesn't have any cool camera moment like the train does.
There's
as
no
far
good
as I
boat
remember.
moments.
There's
Yeah.
no good boat moment. But
Mhm.
I guess if we're talking about mechanics wise and like the space that you have on the boat, then I don't know, maybe it's equal with B.
That's what I was thinking.
This is our Phantom Hourglass versus Spirit Tracks moment.
You're right.
Wow.
And I do like Phantom Hourglass more, I think, than Spirit Tracks.
That's correct. Yeah.
But I would put it on the same tier in this one.
B for boat.
B
B
for
for
boat.
Oh,
Yeah.
B for both.
Yeah, I'm kind of neutral on the boat. Okay. Well, cool. That was me. No, Quaid. We got some fine, memorable vehicles left now. A lot of the main vehicles. So
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know what it's called, but it's the one that like has shoving stuff on it on the sides. It's to the right of the bulldozer. Is it
Yes.
the sides?
Side
Side
swiper, side sweeper.
something.
side
Side
swipe,
sweeper.
I think it might just be called
Side piece.
side piece.
Side swipe, yeah.
that one's pretty fun, I think.
Yeah, I like just running through and then blasting stuff on the sides.
Boop.
Oh yes, okay. I had forgotten what it was, but now I remember. Oh yeah, that one's fun.
There would be
Unique.
times where it like wouldn't work exactly right, and I wasn't sure why. Like what we did, it would like break one side but not the other, and it was like, did we hit it wrong? Did we time it wrong? Did we press the button like wrong? And you have to kind of swing back around. But a lot of times it wasn't too hard to do that. But
Yeah.
Sometimes it seemed fidgety.
still not too bad though.
agree.
Like I would for me, I would probably vote it up in A. Like it was a lot of fun to use, but it wasn't the highlight.
best.
Yeah.
I agree with A. Like I never had any issue with it, but I did forget it existed. So at lose memorability.
I would only give it A just because it didn't always work like perfectly right. Like
I-
it should.
I would give it B, but for that reason as well.
Not as appealing. It's not A for appealing, it's B for bucket of something. I don't know what I was going with there.
Bundle of fun.
There you go. A
Hey.
bundle of fun, but not amazing.
Okay. Well, what do we think? I feel like it was all
I
eight.
mean, I could go A for uniqueness at least.
Mhm.
I would say A.
I'll still stick with my A after
If I
that.
compare it to the train, the boat, like this one, you actually play it with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like you break stuff with it, and it works. I remember it working fine for me, but maybe sometimes it didn't work too well.
Yeah, I think
I
it
don't
works
feel like we never had trouble finishing a level with it.
most
like,
of the
ever.
time. Yeah.
Okay, I see. Yeah, A I think is the overwhelming. Yeah, that's got the support. So let's go
Yeah.
A. Okay, Golly, what are we doing now?
Let's do the rocket. Let's do the rocket car.
The rocket car,
The like
the
the
lawn,
carrier or whatever.
the missile carrier thing.
the missile. Yeah, the missile.
Okay.
What?
No? Oh, you mean the bike one?
The one
Yeah.
that shoot the.
Oh,
shoots
this-
the rocket.
The
This guy.
the ballista.
This guy.
I think it's called. Right? It's called the ballista, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy.
Okay, well, Michael, what do you think about it?
I think it has some of the most frustrating levels.
Oh my god.
It stinks, actually, I think. Not as bad as the crane.
Yeah, not as bad as the crane. I think the concept of shooting the rockets is still fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like if especially if you're using it in an exploration method, but like doing the timed challenges with like limited ammunition and like the inaccurate shots is just so frustrating. I would put this in C.
I'm with C too.
Yeah, those are probably some of my least favorite levels.
Yeah.
My most memorable thing about it is how you get it in Oyster Harbor and you basically don't want to use it. You just want to race to get out of it.
That's so true. I was thinking C as well.
Okay.
It's not a great one. I prefer it to Backlash, but Drift King we can put it below Backlash.
I do not prefer it to Backlash.
No
I
way.
understand.
With the backlash, I do feel like I at least have a shot in the level.
Any opposition to seat Quaid? Did you have anything to say about it?
It's about where it needs to be at.
Okay.
All right.
That's cool. Uncontroversial. Ooh, okay. Does that leave who just that was
That was me.
oh, Deimos, you get to pick then.
All right. I'm gonna pick. Actually my favorite of the normal ones, the bulldozer.
Oh yeah.
I love the bulldozer. I think it's super simple, but it does exactly what it needs to do.
Mhm.
To me, it's a contender for S, but maybe its simplicity will not put it above others. You guys tell me.
I feel like it's a difficult one to rank in like deciding whether it's S or A, because it is a very simple, straightforward one. But I also feel like every time I see a level has the bulldozer, it's like, okay, yes, I'm just gonna go in there and I'm gonna destroy things, and it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, it's similar to the Thunder Fist, right? Like, but it even is like if you're pushing up against a building, you can do that thing where you tap the button to like wreck it faster. So it has a similar thing but if you're up against the building, you can kind of keep pushing forward, and so it does just make it like a fun, just like I'm gonna break everything, type deal.
Right.
Another thing you can do with it is push blocks, like into these receptacles.
Mm-hmm.
So it has multi uses actually.
Yeah.
That's the only argument.
That's not it's not the best.
The
at
pushing
doing
stuff
that,
is
no.
kind of frustrating.
Yeah, the bomb the like bomb boxes are pretty difficult levels.
It's
to come
true.
by, but I would say that's more of like a level design rather than the vehicle design,
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I don't know. Either way, I'd say high. So you were saying S. What's everyone say? I'm maybe in the A camp, but if everyone's in S, I'm down with S.
Ooh, I'm really on the fence.
Yeah, I'm on the S camp.
I'm gonna say A.
Okay. Quaid, you have to help
Push
it
give
over.
it an A rank. Not
All
everything should be properly S.
All right, that's fine. But it's an I, hey.
Yeah, it's the
We
number
don't
one
do
in
that.
A.
You could put like far left if you want to say that's the best of the A's.
Yeah, let's do that. Hey now. Yeah. There we go. I think we
The
gotta
robot
save
does not want to
the
leave.
one.
Robot does not approve.
It's like, this is my spot.
I think it's your pick, but we gotta save that one for last.
That
right?
one? Yeah,
No,
we gotta do. Wait.
we gotta save the missile truck
missile
for
for
last.
last? Okay,
Because
okay.
that's, we explode and die after we hit it.
Okay. All right. The Skyfall.
The Skyfall. I'm kind of mixed on it because, like,
I feel
it was
can be pretty fun.
it was fun when you go off a ramp and hit a building, but sometimes if you missed, it'd be frustrating, and it had that sort of the backlash sort of syndrome where I'd be like, you know what, I'm just gonna ram into the building instead of do what they want me to do. But it was still fun. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think it's an A for me. For like, yeah, the reasons of like it's a really fun one, but there are a few things that are that require some precision,
Mhm.
but I still have a lot of fun with it.
Mhm. I like the like
isn't
half
that the-
pipe level.
Sorry, go ahead.
The like sort of half pipe kind of level where you gotta like dive down with it and hit the stuff in the middle. Hi JD.
Mm,
We're making a tier list of blast core.
We're at the end of
Vehicles.
it, so you
Yeah,
you
yeah.
missed it. But if you take a look at it and tell us what you think of the blast core
I
vehicles.
think was that the vehicle you were using on that very last level on the planet level, the one you raced on, Goo? I think it was this one.
That might have been it, yeah. Because I feel like I do remember boosting, right?
Yeah, you can boost with it. Yeah, that's the
Mhm.
thing.
yeah, that's got
Uh,
the booster.
I like this vehicle, but it did get annoying trying to hit things from above. But it did move really well, really fast. I don't know. Maybe I would go B, personally.
I feel like looking at the things in B, it's like it's more fun than that stuff, though.
I agree, but I think there are too many. I think a lot of things in B should be in C. But
Well, the
That's fair.
backlash. can do
B's
the
are
same thing.
controversial.
The backlash can do the same thing with the whole air gliding into buildings and stuff. So
Yeah.
the only
Yeah.
difference is it's got a boost.
yeah,
So I give it a rank B for boost.
I'm Team A with Michael. You said A?
Yeah, I'm also Team A.
So McKenna has to break the tie.
you're the tiebreaker.
Oh no. Oh.
This all lies on you, McKenna. Don't let the pressure get to you.
Senior controversy.
Judgment will be made.
C is like D
It's hard
light.
because I would like put it above like
I like that. C
like
for
half of
controversy.
these, but put it below the other half. Well, we'll say A.
Okay, I think we gotta reward it to A then.
You're going A, McKenna? I couldn't hear.
Yeah.
All right. I guess it's an A.
Haha.
Mm,
A for
It's It's low A though.
Yeah, it's a
I think we're
low.
apologetic.
Wait, no, the A team band should be low A because
To be fair, yeah,
Mm,
the A team
it's really not
they're really
good.
mean.
It's really not. I don't really want to bribe it.
It's an A, but no one wants to use it.
allegedly, even better.
Honestly, it should probably be in C tier, but
Yes, but I mean, it's funny.
yeah. Okay, so we've got the final, the one that ends it all. The missile.
Yeah, the one that ends it all.
I mean, it's what facilitates the levels.
The
whole-
moment you the moment you place it on the tier list, it's gonna explode.
Yeah, so
Oh, no.
we really need to be sure before we do it.
So, do we put it at A for anxiety, or at B for boom, or at C for catastrophic,
D for dread,
or D for dread? Yeah.
or S for super.
Super massive explosion.
Supermassive black hole.
S for Splodin.
I want to argue. I want to argue for S.
I
man.
I
It
also
does,
am feeling very S vibes from
It
Oh my-
makes you.
S for
In a
story. It's the
It's the story of the whole game.
it's
It's all the game.
It is so funny every time somebody rams into it.
yeah. Especially when we're like finished everything in the level.
Yes.
And we're like, all right, that was easy. Let's go
I
finish
remember
it.
a time where I said, "Oh yeah, I'm done. This is easy." Immediately hits the thing and loses.
Yeah, it definitely caused the most laugh out loud moments.
Yes.
Oh, JD, yeah, S for smithereens too.
Yeah, S for Smetterine. That's good.
Yeah, I think
like
one, like, their whole design, they were trying to come up with like a whole reason that they knew you just needed to clear a path from an object moving from point A to point B. They didn't know what, and they came up with this crazy lore that really informs the whole game's like vibe and tone, out of it. And then that mixed in with how laugh out loud funny it was when we would wreck it, I think solidifies it as S for me. Like, you'd think it would be bad because it's like it's a sensitive thing, you don't want to run into it, and it causes frustration when you lose the level. But I think, like, I don't think we ever got too mad at the vehicle itself. It only was ever funny.
I mean, that one level with the long train track and the backlash, you had to destroy on both sides of the train track. We
That
might
was-
have gotten a bit mad at this one, but
Yeah, but yeah, I think even with that into consideration, this
I was,
it's the whole game. Well, most of the game center around this thing.
Mm.
I love this rocket carrier.
Love this little guy.
I did laugh every time.
This little guy is great.
Like the little guy could run into it.
yeah, that's right. Little guy S tier for not making it explode.
so, do we want to put it in
Yeah.
F?
S tier in this
It'll-
guy.
it's-
For small guy.
You talked me into it. S is fine.
Oh no! Oh, we're fine.
Should have told me
This
to
goes
add
into
an
those vehicles,
explosion
it's gonna blow.
effect.
Yeah. All right. That's a
So-
good list. Look at that P.
And
We made a
have to
P.
Keep in mind that there's an invisible walking person in S tier as well.
Yeah.
As well,
right.
yeah.
But he's so small.
Yeah, he's so small. These
He's
vehicles
a
are just
tiny
so
little
big.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to recap, we got in D tier, we've got the cop car and the crane. In C, so those were the worst. C,
Yeah.
so it does mean bad in this one, I'm gonna say. In C, we've got kind of the ones that we were just like, they're whatever. I think we got the ballista and the American flag car. B is a mix of our friends and controversy. We've got
Yeah.
the semi truck at the end of every level, the backlash, the train, the boat, and the space shuttle. A tier, I think, is when we can mostly agree these are the like memorable, fun vehicles. We got the A-Team
And the
fan.
A-Team
S-
fan.
That's there for the meme. But we've got the bulldozer, the somersault mech thing, I don't remember what it's called. The side swipe and the skyfall. And then in S tier, we've got the most memorable parts of the game. We got the J-Bomb, the Pac-Man, the Pac-Dozers.
Yeah.
We got the Thunder Fist, the best racing car around, the red car, and the, of course, the missile semi-truck thing, the missile car that blows up when you hit it.
Yeah.
I think that's a good list.
Yeah, that's a good list.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, sweet.
For Backlash, I'm sorry.
Aw.
I love you,
Poor
Quaid.
guy.
It is what it is. It's
Oh,
a
hey, I love the
special type
Drift
of car for a
King.
special type of person.
Drift King. Well, thanks, guys, for making the list with us. That was a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.